episode 24. That is right. We are 24 weeks into this. Episode 24 of Quickie Wednesday Live. I look a bit different since the last episode, I'm sure. I wouldn't announce that unless, my hair wasn't ridiculously long, which it was. So that's all gone and taken care of. So yeah. She's been cut off. YouTuber Archive says, hello, what's going on, YouTuber Archive? Thanks so much for popping in. Let me see here. Get everything situated and we'll be ready to go. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Yesterday, I did post I think it was last night. I did post a random vlog video, which was pretty fun to do. I wanted more of those. I really have fun just kind of talking about random things and just doing random things and basically spending time in Walmart looking at Blu-rays that I either already have or don't want. J.E. says, hello, what's going on, J.E.? How are you doing? Thanks so much for popping in. Hope all is well. So, yeah, title of this one, The Mandalorian, nominated for several Emmys. That is probably the biggest news of the week for me. Anyway, personally, because I love that show. I think The Mandalorian, I've only really watched it once, and that's when it came out. I watched it week by week, as they were sort of released. I watched the final 2 episodes back to back. I actually started doing live reactions to the show, but then, I don't know, I got a little caught up or something, and the last 2 episodes, I think, last 2 or 3 episodes, I end up not doing videos for, live reactions to. So I did finish the show, and I never really even posted a review for it either. Which I probably should have. I do kind of regret that, but I mean, this kind of, it gives me the opportunity now to talk about the show, because I really just kind of cut things off. In all honesty, when I was covering, not really covering, I wouldn't really call it covering, but when I was talking about The Mandalorian on this show and doing the live reactions to it, like I said, I only got about maybe 5 episodes in I reacted to, maybe 6, something like that. But then I didn't react to the final episodes and didn't even do a review for it. So yeah, I thought, I guess this would be a perfect opportunity now that the show is kind of being talked about again, and it's kind of being praised and being nominated for 15 Emmys. I thought, yeah, this is a good time to talk about the show. So okay, so yeah, so we could actually go over the nominations here, because I didn't really go through it really. I kind of briefly went through the categories, but I didn't really look at exactly what was nominated. So yeah, so Outstanding Drama Series, The Mandalorian. That is crazy that it got nominated for Best Drama Series. But I mean, listen, other than 2 or 3 throwaway episodes, maybe 2 throwaway episodes, other than those, it's a great show and a very well-made show. So next I got outstanding character voiceover performance for Chapter 8, Redemption, for Taika Waititi as IG-11. I think that might be the final episode, if not the final, the second to last. Outstanding guest actor in a drama series, Chapter 8, Redemption, for Giancarlo Esposito as Moff Gideon. Great. Outstanding production design for a narrative program, half hour of The Mandalorian Chapter 1. The Mandalorian, so it got production design for the first chapter. Probably would go for all the chapters, to be honest with you. Then it got nominated for Outstanding Cinematography for a single camera series, half hour, The Mandalorian Chapter 7, The Reckoning, for Greg Fraser, Director of Photography, and Boz Idoni, Director of Photography. Outstanding fantasy sci-fi costumes, Mandalorian Chapter 3, The Sin, which might be my favorite episode other than the last two. Chapter 3 was great. Outstanding single camera picture editing for a drama series, Mandalorian Chapter 2, The Child, and Chapter 4, Sanctuary, and Chapter 8, Redemption. So 3 episodes nominated there. Outstanding prosthetic makeup for a limited series movie or special, Mandalorian Chapter 6, The Prisoner. Prosthetic makeup. Yeah, that was a really cool episode. I did like that one. Outstanding music composition for a series, original dramatic score, The Mandalorian Chapter 8, Redemption, for Ludwig Göransson, who just won the Oscar 2 years ago for Black Panther, so that's cool. Outstanding sound editing for a comedy or drama series, half hour, and animation. Gets in for sound editing, so that's pretty cool. Outstanding sound mixing. Mandalorian Chapter 2, The Child. Outstanding special visual effects, Mandalorian Chapter 2, The Child. Outstanding stunt coordination for a drama series of Mandalorian, Ryan Watson, stunt coordinator. So, I mean, this is awesome. I mean, The Mandalorian being nominated for so many freaking awards is crazy, you know. But I mean, it's like it shocked a lot of people. Like a lot of people were like, you know, Mandalorian gets surprise 15 nominations. I said, you know what? I said, how big of a surprise was it really? You know, to me, I don't think it was that big of a surprise. I mean, I was, you know, when I saw that it was nominated for all the categories, I was like, yeah, makes sense. I'm digging it. I'm rocking with it. And I think it's totally deserving. And I'm happy that it was included in in the category for Best Drama Series. You know, that's like the Best Picture of the Emmys almost. And it got in. So I think that just goes to show the you know, just how good of a show it is. I mean, not even just as a Star Wars show, it's a good show and a really, really well-made show that I had a lot of fun watching. I'd love to probably rewatch again because I still have Disney Plus, and I don't really use it as much as I should. I watched, like, recently on Disney Plus, I watched like 15 minutes of Hamilton, and that was it, really. Let me see. I could see. All right. I'm sorry about this, guys. Okay. I think we might have had a minor lag there, but I think I just fixed it. It seems like if I stream off straight off the phone data, because I'm streaming this from my phone, it seems like if I do it straight from my phone, then we get a little bit of lag. But if I do it straight from the Wi-Fi, which I have like 600 megabytes a second or whatever, it goes a lot faster. But so yeah, that was the big thing I want to talk about today. Really the main topic. The Mandalorian nominated for several Emmys. I mean, I wish they released this show on Blu-ray or even 4K. Now, I know a lot of shows that are like on streaming and stuff, they don't release on physical media, because I guess it kind of takes away from the fact that you have to rent the streaming service to watch it. I guess that makes sense. But, like, as for me, a collector of physical media, I would love to put The Mandalorian in my collection. Now, am I saying that this is never going to come on 4K Blu-ray? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think anything from Disney Plus has been released on physical media. Like, to be honest with you, I was kind of surprised that, like, Lady and the Tramp didn't get a Blu-ray release, or some of the other Disney Plus things, like Artemis Fowl went straight to Disney Plus. That's probably not going to get a Blu-ray release. But who knows? I mean, I guess it's a marketing standpoint, but look, regardless, circling back to Mandalorian, it's a show that I loved, and it's a show that I do recommend. Like, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, I think that you can really get into it, because the show does have emotion, and it does have really well done, like, cinematography, camera work, music, acting. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you could get kind of invested to, even if you're not a Star Wars fan. So if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, check it out. Now, if you're not a big follower of the Emmys or anything like that, or the Oscars, and you just think it's a pointless award show, that's fine. But at the same time, you do kind of have to, look at it like, oh wow, this show got recognized. Out of all the shows that came out, this show got recognized and was nominated for 15 Emmys. Now, that's not bad at all. And some people were shocked about this. Like I said, some people were surprised. Some people didn't even expect it to be nominated, I guess. Especially for, like, Best Drama Series. I mean, I think that's pretty damn cool. And if you're at Lucasfilm, you gotta be like, okay, Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, they know what they're doing. I mean, they're the creators of this, and they're the ones that basically just scored us 15 Emmys in a way by creating this show. So, I mean, if it wasn't for Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni coming together to make this, we wouldn't even be talking about this right now. We would probably be talking about a crappy show that nobody cares about. Because honestly, Lucasfilm, like, I've been thinking about this the other day. Lucasfilm and Star Wars has kind of played it, like, extremely safe. And they basically treat their fans like children. And they basically treat their fans... They basically treat their fans like we have to be spoon-fed. And that we're basically like a bunch of babies that, if you dangle something in front of us and it's going to make noise, that we're just going to go, ah, ah. That's not the case. And quite frankly, we deserved better than the sequel trilogy. What we got in the sequel trilogy, we did deserve better. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. And, it sucks to say, but Star Wars The Force Awakens, like, I was like, okay, look, I like that movie. I don't love that movie. I like that movie. When it first came out, I loved that movie. I think I even might have named it my favorite movie of 2015. Looking back on it, I don't know how true that would be. But look, it's a good movie. I mean, it's a very safe movie. It plays it very safe. It plays it very reminiscent of Episode 7. Some ways extremely similar. which is kind of embarrassing because what Rian Johnson did with The Last Jedi is he took everything that was set up in the very safe Force Awakens and threw it down the dumpster and put his own kind of little movie out, which is The Last Jedi, which I also think is, like, it's entertaining, but the movie really goes nowhere and it really does nothing. So that's your first two movies in this series. So the third movie was destined to, it was kind of almost destined to be a letdown. Now, sure, there are people that love it, but as Star Wars fans, I think we deserved better. I mean, this is the big Episode 7, Episode 8, Episode 9. This was it. And we just got a lot of, either they played it too safe, they played it towards strictly just fan service, or they tried to do something entirely different, which didn't work at all, and kind of retcons a lot of stuff and turns characters into washed up old cranky assholes that nobody really wants to see. Nobody wants to see that. At least I didn't want to see that. I mean, there's things that could have happened in the third act of Last Jedi that could have elevated that movie so damn much. But for some reason, Rian Johnson decided to tone it down. Danielle S. says, I found the new trilogy unnecessary and underwhelming. Absolutely. 100%. Like Rey, she's a cool character, but in the end of the day, does she earn the Skywalker name? She does not earn it. No, she doesn't. Now, like, it was so kind of poorly written, I mean, it's a long conversation, but look, the people that were complaining about the prequel trilogy had their feet in their mouth after watching the sequel trilogy, because they realized the sequel trilogy was a big waste of time. Basically, it was. It took all of our beloved characters and killed them off, or didn't kill them off, but just didn't give them much to do. And why would you do that? It just... It didn't make any sense. I mean, these are your heroes. Don't put them in the background. Put them in the forefront. And the way they did it, it was a mess. Daniel Land should have focused on a side story completely unrelated to the Skywalkers. Yeah, well, look, even if they did want to focus on the Skywalkers, make Episode 7 about the fall of Ben Solo. Make Episode 7 about Luke Skywalker, making this Jedi temple and training these Jedis, and throughout the movie, there's this evil entity that's getting at Ben Solo, and by the end of the film, he makes the turn. In the first movie, I think that would have been different. It would have been compelling, and it would have been, we would have had Mark Hamill throughout. We would have seen Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and that would have been the perfect opportunity to get everybody together. And we would have seen them all together. But the way that the movie starts, things have already went to shit. So we start with garbage in a way. Even though it's watchable, it's starting in a not very exciting or interesting place. So I think that would have been a great way to start the trilogy. Second movie could have been Luke Skywalker potentially going to Ahch-To and wanting to go to exile, but instead of him being there for years, you could get this new character that's played by Daisy Ridley as Rey. She could have been in the episode 7, the movie I'm talking about. She could have been one of those Jedi that was being trained by Luke Skywalker. That's why she would be important. She doesn't need to be a Palpatine. She could be one of Luke Skywalker's pupils that maybe had a relationship with Ben Solo, but maybe Ben wasn't telling her that he was being swayed towards the dark side, and all this. So it would have been so much more compelling. So then in maybe 8, you have that epic duel between Rey and Ben Solo. You know, because they try to turn him back. Like, they say, listen, don't go down this path. And who knows, maybe at the end of 8, Rey loses a leg, she loses an arm, who knows? Nobody lost any limbs in this new trilogy. That's a Star Wars thing. Nobody loses any limbs in this trilogy. And don't kill Mark Hamill off in episode 8. You know, make him the wise mentor that now basically Rey is the only one left. Even call it The Last Jedi, you know, but now Rey is the only one left out of all these other students that either Ben Solo killed or taken as the Knights of Ren. And instead of having that Praetorian Guard nonsense, have the Knights of Ren in a big fight against Luke and Rey in episode 8. Oh my god, that would have been so awesome. We would have seen Luke in action. And by the way, the movie ends, you know, it's you know, leaving off to 9, to where now Ben Solo is completely enamored with the dark side and he's in it, and this is our mission to destroy him and the First Order before they get too large and take over the galaxy. We don't need to destroy 5 planets from a Starkiller base that we don't care about. The stories could have been so much more emotional and well written. I mean, I don't understand how that is what we got. Now look, this video wasn't even supposed to be about this, but we're talking about Star Wars here. And that is an excellent version of the sequel trilogy. But what we got is convoluted, pointless, disappointing, fan servicey nonsense. Which is a shame, but it is the truth. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Now look, these are the movies we have. We don't have a choice, but, you know, this is it. This is it. So, you know, you watch these movies, you could be entertained by them, but, I mean, you will always have episode 4, 5, and 6, and you'll even have, like, episode 1 to lean back on, which has that great Duel of Fate sequence, episode 2 to lean back on, Jango Fett, I'm all down for it, and episode 3, you know, which I actually think is good. I think it's a pretty good film. The middle of it is kind of as unexciting as the first half and the final half, but still, it's a good movie, you know. And then all these films, you have John Williams, so that's the best part. You could hear that music, and like look at the music he created for the movies is great. The sequel trilogy, each film is John Williams was nominated for Best Original Score for all 3. So what's the best thing about the sequel trilogy? John Williams' music. That's it. Kylo Ren's theme is something I can't stop humming. Still, I was at work earlier today, and I was putting my patties down on my grill, and I'm going, you know, it's catchy, you know, it's great. But other than that, we just I don't know what I don't know whose fault it is. Kathleen Kennedy, that we didn't have a straight plan from movie to movie to movie, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people are to blame here. You know, because we deserve better. But what are you going to do? So listen, guys, today we have 2 digital giveaways. Last week we only had 1, I believe. But today we have 2. 2 digital giveaways today, and they are not... One title is kind of big, but the other title is a movie that maybe none of you have even seen. Maybe that none of you have even heard of, but it is an animated movie, and yeah, both of them are in the thumbnail of this video. Unbelievable montages. What's going on, my friend? But yeah, so today's digital giveaways. The first one is going to be for a movie called Storks. This is a animated film that came out in 2016. Movie came out in 2016, which is a good little movie. I mean, I was expecting to be... I don't remember when I went to see this. I was expecting to see absolute garbage, and it's actually not. It's kind of heartfelt. It's kind of entertaining and not too bad of a movie. So a couple weeks ago I picked this up for $5, and I haven't watched it since I bought it, but yeah, I own it, and I like it. It's a fun little movie that maybe if I'm in the mood for, I'll pop it in and watch it. So yeah, so Storks, this is the first digital giveaway of the day. So we'll do Storks first, a little later on. So if you guys haven't seen Storks, maybe you'll get the opportunity to do so. Now, the second digital giveaway of the day is a movie that I owned on Blu-ray. I sold a Blu-ray and got the 4K at my local pawn shop, but it's in great condition. And it looks like the digital copy is still working as well. And if you guys have seen the thumbnail, you had to click on the video, so you'd have seen Bumblebee. And that's what it is Bumblebee. I'm pretty sure the code will redeem in 4K. But Bumblebee, Haley Steinfeld, John Cena, you know, kind of fun movie. A lot of people love this. A lot of people had this on their top 10 lists of 2018, I think, when this came out. But for me, I didn't absolutely love the movie, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was fun. I thought it was probably the best written Transformers movie, best written live action Transformers movie. Crazy Gaming Dad, what's going on, man? How you doing, Sean? What's going on? Missed you today, man. Didn't see you. Hope you had a good day. It was kind of chaotic, but went well. You're doing good. Good to hear. Good to hear. And yeah, there was, I just, you know, I want to share this quick story. So Crazy Gaming Dad, his name is Sean. We worked together. And 2 days ago, it was Monday. It was, or maybe it was Tuesday, Monday, I don't know. But we went into the freezer because we had to restock our chicken. And basically, we had some empty boxes, and Sean was throwing them backwards and tossed one over the back of his head. And basically clogged me in the noggin. And it was a story that I'll never forget. It was a frightening time. It was a scary time. It was a time of truth. It was a time of bravery. And it's just something that yeah, it's gonna give me nightmares. So yeah, hope you're doing good, Sean. Unbelievable montages. First Transformers is still the best for me. I disagree. I think the first Transformers movie is okay, but at the same time, you see Transformers pissing on the lawn, and it just was a little too, I don't know. I mean, all the Transformers movies have nonsense in it, but I mean, I like Transformers 1. It's probably my third favorite Transformers movie. My favorite is probably Transformers Dark of the Moon. I just remember seeing that in the theater, having such a fun time with it. The score, I think, is great. And I actually don't think it's too bad of a movie overall, to be honest with you. So Transformers Dark of the Moon, and then I'd probably have Bumblebee at number 2, Transformers 1 at number 3, Transformers 2 at number 4, Transformers 4 at number 5, Transformers 5 at number 6. I mean, 4 and 5 are garbage. So, you know, you kind of have to put them in the list if you're ranking them all. But yeah, Bumblebee, fun little movie. Haley Steinfeld giving a good performance. John Cena giving a, I don't know, his character in this is kind of cliched, kind of basic. He's not really playing anything new. I mean, you watch this, I mean, you see a guy like that, I mean, you get exactly what you expect with a character like him. But I mean, the effects were good, and overall the movie, it's a fun time, and it is funny too. Like, the humor in this is actually probably the best humor in any live-action Transformers movie. Michael Bay humor doesn't really work for me. He has a weird kind of sense of humor, and it just doesn't work. But so yeah, so let's see. Daniel Lentz is Bayformers. Yeah. Now, I actually heard they were planning on making a Transformers 6. I don't know how true that is, but if it comes out, I mean, it's probably going to be the same exact thing as like Transformers 4 or 5, because I mean, he's so deep into it now. I mean, the movie is going to make its money back, you know. I mean, overseas, at least, domestically, whatever. But I think Michael Bay, he's not. I don't think he's trying to be innovative at all. He's just doing all the same garbage and nonsense. But I could be wrong. I don't know the guy, so. Let's see. Daniel N., they need to have a movie with the Transformers on Cybertron. Yeah, well, at the end of Transformers 4, when he was, when Optimus Prime shot into the sky, and I think he was going towards there or something, and he was like, I'm coming for my creator. Leave planet Earth alone, because I'm coming for you. And it ended. I thought that's where he was going. I thought in Transformers 5 we would explore that. But then it turns out that he's just been knocked out. And he's unconscious, and there's a evil... He turns evil or something. I don't know. Transformers 5 was a giant mess. But yeah, let's see. Daniel M., beginning of Bumblebee briefly explored this. Yeah, I think the beginning of Bumblebee is, you know, some of the best parts of that movie. With the effects and the sound effects, it was really well done. Actually, I haven't watched it on 4K yet since I picked this up yesterday. So I'm excited to watch it, check it out. But yeah, so before I continue, before we talk about anything else, I do want to mention this. There's going to be a couple videos that are coming up on this channel that hopefully you guys check out. A lot of stuff that I've been wanting to do that I'm kind of excited for, and I'm finally getting really serious about doing. And those videos are collection videos. Now, I'll be doing a separate Blu-ray collection video, so I'm not going to have my 4Ks in that video, just strictly Blu-rays. So that'll be a video. And then I'll have a 4K collection video. And then after that, well, I don't know in that order, but another one I'm planning on doing is my my DVD collection video. Because yes, I do have DVDs, because I'm a bit of a psychopath, and not a lot of Blu-rays have the repeat option. Like, once it ends, after the credits end, it doesn't repeat, it just goes back to the main menu. They only really have the chapter repeat, which I'm not going to repeat the same 10 minutes of a movie over and over again. Because when I go to bed, I have a Blu-ray player in my bedroom, and I put the DVD in, and I put it on repeat, because all the DVDs will repeat. So I fall asleep to a movie every night. And then when I wake up, it's on, I watch to the end of it or whatever, turn it off. So that's what I do. So I do have some DVD. I had a lot more, but I just sell a lot. So I do have some DVDs. So those are 3 videos that I do plan on doing. Also, I plan on doing my my game console collection. I don't know how I would incorporate that. Maybe not. Maybe not my game console collection. I don't know. I have an N64. I'll tell you guys right now. I have an N64, PS1, 2, 3, and 4. So nothing really exciting with that. But maybe I plan on doing the game collection videos, like my PS1 game collection, my PS2 game collection. I don't know if I'll make a PS3 game collection because I really only have like 3 games for that. And then a PS4 game collection. Again, my collections aren't huge, but I did start recently really get into gaming again. So I thought I would share that with you guys. Now, originally I did plan on doing that on today's show, but I said, you know, what if people want to come in and just strictly watch that segment, you know, of the video? So I said, I'm not going to do that. So I'll make its own thing. I'll make it its own video. So, you know, if you're not interested in me talking about the Mandalorian or whatever else, you could just watch that segment in its own video. So yeah, so that's the plan. Just want to let you guys know that. Now the first one of these, my Blu-ray collection video, is probably going to be the first one I'll do. And that I might record that this weekend, possibly. We'll see. So maybe it'll be up Saturday or Sunday. You could keep an eye out for that. Not entirely sure, but if you follow me on Instagram, I will update you guys, let you know when that's a little bit kind of before that, when that's coming. But I am excited about it because my Blu-ray collection is, you know, even my 4K collection, I've got like a ridiculous amount of movies. But this is nothing. Like, unlike other collectors, they have like a crap ton. But yeah, but I mean, listen, also there's a lot of 4Ks that I'm planning on getting. Like the Wonder Woman Steelbook just came out yesterday, and I didn't get it yet. I did not get to Best Buy yet. So I'm probably going to end up picking that up on maybe Saturday. I might go get that. I don't know. We'll see. But regardless, yeah. And then next Tuesday, I think that The Town is coming out on 4K Steelbook at Best Buy. So probably going to pick that up as well. But I don't know if I'm going to get it on Tuesday. Might not get it until Saturday. Who knows? But yeah, there's a couple other titles I plan on getting that are new releases and maybe are not new releases, because I don't know if you guys watched my little vlog video I did last night of walking around Walmart with pancakes and syrup, looking at Blu-rays and all that. I noticed that they are kind of restocking their 4K section, which isn't huge, but it's just kind of this little shelf on an end cap. And they got new titles, like Argo 4K I saw was one of them, so when I get that, maybe I'll get Argo on 4K. Now, is Argo a movie you need to get on 4K? No. But it would be upscaled, it would look better, and I'd have another code to give you guys, so yeah. Unbelievable montages. They have those Wonder Woman Steelbooks in stock at my Best Buy. Yeah, thankfully they have them in stock at my Best Buy too. I think my Best Buy is finally starting to get a lot of more stuff in, you know, because after the virus hit and they closed and they're shut down, curbside pickup, they really didn't have much in stock. But I think they're finally starting to get more stuff. Like I noticed that they have the Deer Hunter in stock now. They have a whole bunch of other movies in stock. And they do have the Wonder Woman Steelbook in stock at mine as well. So, you know. And I'm also going to go in and look for maybe some other surprise titles. Like Predator is a movie that I've never seen with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I want to see it. And I've heard so many great things about it. Never seen a Predator movie in my life. I know, is that crazy? And they have Predator on 4K for only $15. Now, it said there was only 2 left at my location, so we'll see. Oh, okay, so another cool piece of news for you guys. Well, for me, anyway. This is big for me. My movie theater is opening this Friday. In 2 days, they are opening. You know, I'm so excited. Now, obviously, it's not going to be newer movies. It'll be older movies. And I looked at what they're putting in. I'll even tell you guys what I have the chance to see. So, let me see. But yeah, I definitely plan on going soon. Okay, so these are the movies that are going to be in my theater. Kind of random, but these are the movies. Okay. So Jurassic Park is going to be on the XD screen, which is like Cinemark's version of IMAX, so that's pretty cool. Back in 2012, I saw Jurassic Park for the first time in theaters, actually. It was the 3D re-release, but it wasn't in XD or anything, so maybe I'll check that out. That'll be pretty cool. Also, Back to the Future is going to be in my theater. Starting Friday, Star Wars The Force Awakens, which I've seen in the theater so many times, I don't think I need to see it again, for also reasons we were just talking about. I mean, if I want to hear that John Williams score, though, like, I don't know. We'll see. The Jungle Book, Disney's live-action Jungle Book, that's another one that will be in. Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie. Beetlejuice, which I've never seen, so that'll be maybe pretty cool to see on the big screen for the first time. Sonic the Hedgehog, if you guys see my review for that, you know that I thought it was a steaming pile of garbage. Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. So, haven't seen that either. Bad Boys for Life, that was in just a couple months ago. Grease, which I don't know if I've seen the whole thing, but I don't know if I need to. I Still Believe, which I think is a romantic drama. Mean Girls, which I remember seeing a long time ago. I thought it was pretty funny. And Terminator 2, Judgment Day. So that's a big one. So what do you guys think I should go see? Now, I do plan on putting a review up for whatever movie I do go and see. I do plan, like, honestly, I do plan on going to see T2, because I've never seen it before. Seeing that in the theater for the first time, I think it would be great. Also, do a review for it. Yeah, Unbelievable Montage, it says Terminator 2, absolutely. Beetlejuice, I'd like to see. I mean, I know it's coming out in 4K in like a month, but I would like to maybe see that in theaters. Who knows? Back to the Future would be like, obviously I've seen Back to the Future, but I think that would be cool to see in theaters and review it. I think that would be a fun movie to talk about. Jurassic Park, obviously, I mean, great movie. I've already seen it in the theater, but I mean, it's in the XD screen, and maybe I'll do it. And they're only $5. So yeah, but I do definitely plan on going, and T2 will probably be the one that I see. But yeah, so let's do this. So we are about 44 minutes into the show, so if you guys want, for about 15 minutes, once we reach the hour mark, we could play the Pick That Movie segment on the show, where you guys give me a shelf number and a number like 1 through 40, and I pick the movie on the shelf. Oh, I talk about it for a little bit, excuse me. So I think that might be fun. So actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab my drink, because I meant to bring it in here, but I left it out there. So yeah, give me 1 second. Gonna go grab that, and we're gonna get going. So while I'm there, guys, give me the coordinates. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 shelves. If you pick shelf 9, maybe pick a number 1 through like 10. There's not too many over there. But 1 through 8, pick a number like 1 through 40, 30, 40, something like that. So you guys give me the coordinates. We're going to do that right when I get back. So I'm back. If anybody's curious where I work, I think that'll give you your answer. It's actually not a bad job, believe it or not. Alright. YouTuber Archive and Unbelievable Montages both came in with shelf 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's pretty easy. It's right here. Alright, so we got movie 8 on shelf 5 and movie 21 on shelf 5. So let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a... Alright, we'll do that one. And then movie 21. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. So, movie 21, or no, movie 8 on shelf 5 is, it's a pretty fucked up movie. Excuse my French. But I'm just going to read the back. See if you guys can guess. Brilliant, a tour de force of extraordinary images, music, words, and feelings. This is one of the craziest movies I own. Yeah. Can I do an impression from this movie? I don't know if I can. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm just going to tell you guys what it is. Clockwork Orange. This is one of the craziest movies I own. It's one of the craziest movies I've ever seen. Stanley Kubrick directed this, and what he got some of those actors to do is they do it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. Okay, shelf 5, movie 21. I've actually never seen this movie, and I own it. My favorite actress is in it, though. She got an Oscar nomination for it. And, it's sinfully funny. And it is The Devil Wears Prada. Never seen it. I want to watch it, but every time I put a movie in, I never like get the urge to put this one in. I don't know why, but it'll happen one day. So I can't really give you much on that. Daniel and shelf 1, movie 12. All right, so that's gonna be a 4K movie. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yes. All right. You guys want to talk about a movie that I think is a masterpiece. A once-in-a-lifetime cinematic event. This is a movie that I think is, like I said, I think it's a masterpiece. I think of this whole series, I think only one of those films is an actual masterpiece and what they were able to achieve emotionally, visually, musically, everything. What they were able to do in this movie. I think it's my favorite superhero movie of all time. Avengers Endgame. Honest to God, like, if you want my honest opinion, these two movies combined, Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, these are my favorite superhero movies ever made. I almost kind of see them as one, you know? One big freaking movie. Because you could watch these movies back to, like, the way this movie ends and the way this movie starts, it's almost like a Lego brick. Like, it's almost like the way Rogue One, a Star Wars story, ends to the way A New Hope opens. I mean, it connects beautifully. So, you know, what's your favorite superhero movie of all time? It is a combined tie between Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. They look incredible on 4K, sound incredible on 4K. I actually might watch this tonight. Because I haven't seen this one in a while. I've seen, I just watched Endgame a couple weeks ago, but Infinity War, I've been wanting to put this in, so maybe now I have the excuse to do it, that we're talking about it. Those movies originally were going to be titled Part 1 and Part 2, so that's probably why. Yeah, I remember that. I remember it was supposed to be Part 1, Part 2. But I think the titles fit, though. Infinity War, Endgame, I think the titles do fit the movies. But I do see them as one big epic. You know, what could you ask for? I mean, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. Those are my favorite superhero movies. And then probably right behind those, my second favorite superhero movie is probably Spider-Man 2. And then 3 is probably The Dark Knight. 4 is probably, I don't know why I'm ranking, but 4 is probably, I don't know, honestly, 4 might even be The Incredibles, to be honest with you. And then 5, I don't know. Don't know. But yeah, so those are my favorite superhero movies. That was random for sure. I don't know why my brain always just goes to ranking things. I don't know why that is. Like, I don't know. I kind of like to rank things. I don't know. Okay, Michael Reyes. Shelf 2, movie 23. Alright. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Alright. What a weird coincidence. What a weird coincidence that this is the movie that you chose. Because I was just kind of talking about it, or the movie before it, actually. It's Incredibles 2 on 4K Steelbook. I actually just picked the Steelbook up a couple of months ago. I think I did a digital giveaway for it. But I love this Steelbook. I think it's cool. It's the suit in a washing machine with the 2 logo on it. I think it's pretty cool. The spine, it's very like laundry room kind of themed. And then the inside, you know, is, I mean, the disc. Pixar never upsets us with artwork on the discs. Definitely one of my favorite steelbooks, and one of my favorite Pixar movies too. I think Incredibles 1 and 2, they're almost like tied for me. I love them both like equally. So I don't even know if that's fair to do on a rankings list. I don't know if that's cheating or what, because I really can't say which Incredibles movie I like more. Because they're both, like, this is not a copy of Incredibles 1 by any means. But it is equally as phenomenal. Now, this is a rare opinion, I guess, but I would have given the Oscar to this over Spider-Verse. I like Spider-Verse, but there's things in that movie that I didn't like. And it worked for me, but it didn't work as well as it did for a lot of other people. This movie, as a sequel, as a movie on its own, as a family movie, as like almost a family drama, it almost becomes like a Mission Impossible movie at one time. Like, there's just so many things this movie gets right, and when it ends, it's almost like you want to start it again. And I know that that's how it is for Spider-Verse for a lot of people. I don't know why I'm talking about Spider-Verse, but I love Incredibles 2. I love Incredibles 2. So that's my very long, winded movie 223. Okay, so let's do this for about another 4 minutes. So let's fly through them. So give me some more coordinates. We'll do this till we hit about an hour into the stream. Then we'll do the live digital giveaways. Shorter show, but I mean, not as much to talk about. So what else we got, guys? Let's have some more. Okay, Unbelievable Montages, Shelf 3, Movie 15. So that's gonna be another 4K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Not a movie I would choose to really talk about. I don't know. The rewatchability on this is... I haven't had the urge to rewatch this movie, but I do like it. I don't love it. I'd probably give this like a 3.5. It's Shazam for the DCEU. I mean, it's a fine movie, but the CGI in this movie is unforgivably bad. Like, I'm not talking about like when they're flying and stuff. The green screen and all that is good, but the worst thing about this movie is the CG monster creatures. Like, they look awful. Like, I think they look despicable, and the whole third act, the action sequence, is basically the Shazam, no spoilers, fighting these monster things. And I just couldn't immerse myself into it because it looked so bad. Like, it just didn't feel real. And it also kind of doesn't feel real because his muscles aren't that big. It's like the suit is just got pillows in it or something. I don't know. But for a guy that shoots lightning, I'd probably watch Thor Ragnarok over this. But I do think Shazam is definitely better than Thor: The Dark World. And probably, I don't know, Thor 1 and this, somewhere in the same area. But yeah, okay, so that's Shazam. Alright, last one. Shelf 4, movie 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe reach for it. Oh, jeez, there comes Quasimodo. There he comes. I caught him today. Alright, movie 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I talk about this movie sometimes on this channel. And It's a movie that not a lot of people saw. It's a movie that not a lot of people really liked. And it's a movie a lot of people forgot about. But I actually, strangely enough, like this movie. And I think it's fun. And I think it's not bad. I give it like a 3.5, 4. And it's Anna. I don't know if this is a guilty pleasure for me or not, because I genuinely think the movie isn't bad. I think the movie's okay. You know? It's directed by Luc Besson. He also did Valerian, which I own, but I still haven't watched. But yeah, I mean, Sasha Luss, really, I mean, she's a beautiful actress, but I mean, she did a good job in the movie as well. Luke Evans, good in the movie. Cillian Murphy, good. Helen Mirren's doing this crazy accent, but she's good as well. I mean, the movie is told out of conventional order, but the thing about this, like compared to a game like The Last of Us Part 2, which is told out of conventional order, it skips through time a lot. This movie gets away with it more because you're not really invested to characters that might get whacked off in the beginning, which is actually in the future, and then we go to the past. I don't know, but it works better here, and I think it's more of a mystery, trying to put the puzzles together kind of thing. So I like Anna. I do. I think it's a good little movie, and I'm happy to have it. I'm happy to own it. All right, so let's get this party started, shall we? Let's do this. So we'll start out with Storks. We'll do Storks first. 2016 Storks movie, which actually, like I said, is not that bad. It's not that bad of a movie. It's a good little movie. All right. Okay, so let me type out the question for Storks, and we'll get the show on the road. So yeah, so first digital giveaway of the day is Storks. We're doing this now, so if anybody's interested in the Storks code, let's get the show on the road. Spelling does kind of count as well. Alright, so for the question for the Storks digital code, what actor from Storks also voices Bailey in Pixar's Finding Dory? Now, if you've never seen the movie Storks, maybe you've seen Finding Dory. So what actor? Daniel N. You got it. Daniel N. Ty Burrell. That is correct. Ty Burrell plays Henry Gardner in Storks, and he also plays Finding Dory. He plays Bailey, the what is he? I can't remember. But he plays a whale type thing in Finding Dory. So which both actually came out in 2016. So congratulations, Daniel N. If you've never seen the movie, now you can check it out. So Storks, I hope you enjoy it. I do. I hope you enjoy it. It's a fun little movie. I haven't watched it in a while, but I mean, honestly, don't go in expecting like Schindler's List, but it's not bad. Alright, so next we got Bumblebee. The big, probably the biggest. Haven't seen it yet. Thanks. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, it is a good little movie. Alright, so next up we got Bumblebee, which is probably it's the big giveaway of the week. Next week I probably will have the Wonder Woman code, maybe some other surprises as well in there, so definitely come back to check that out. Okay. Let me type out the question. All right. So let me just make sure something. Okay. All right. So the question is, for the Bumblebee digital copy code, Haley Steinfeld starred in what 2010 Oscar-nominated film? YouTuber Archive pops in with True Grit, and that is correct. Haley Steinfeld, nominated for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role for her work in True Grit. The movie was also nominated for other 9 Oscars, including Art Direction, Sound Editing, Sound Mixing, Costume Design, Cinematography, Adapted Screenplay, Directing, Leading Actor Jeff Bridges, and Best Picture of the Year. True Grit is a great movie, and I would love to watch that again. And I own it, actually. I do have it on Blu-ray, so I just watched it again I just watched it for the first time a couple weeks, a month or so ago. Unbelievable Montages says, need to see the original True Grit. So YouTuber Archive, congratulations, you won the digital copy code for Bumblebee. Michael Reyes pops in second place with True Grit. But yeah, good little movie. So congratulations to you, YouTuber Archive. Hope you've probably already seen it, but now you can watch it whenever the hell you'd like. There it is. Bumblebee. So yeah, so guys, listen, that's another week. So if anybody wants to bring anything up before we go, feel free to do so. I'll send you guys the codes shortly after the show ends. But yeah, so like I said, next Wednesday, if you guys are looking forward to next week's digital giveaway, you know, it'd probably be Wonder Woman included in that with some surprise titles as well. Unbelievable Montages says, how much do you think Tenet will make opening weekend? Well, you got to think, how much do you think it would have made if it came out when it was supposed to come out with no coronavirus? Like if things were completely the way they were, how much do you think it would make? So if I'm giving you that answer, I would probably say probably like 106 million opening weekend, something like that. I would give it. Maybe I'm underestimating it. Maybe it would make like 140. But I don't think it would make that much. I think it would probably make about 100, 106, something like that. So now that there's going to be like 50% capacity, we got to cut that in half. We got to cut that in half. We got to cut it in half. So let's say like 106 minus 50. So it's probably going to make around 50 million. I don't know. 56 divided by, let's see, 106 divided by 2 is 53. So it's probably going to make like 50 million opening weekend. That would be my guess. Somewhere around 50. That is if the people still go see it. I'll say anywhere from 40 to 50. If it makes any more than that, I will be very surprised. Extremely surprised. Like, really surprised. Not sure if international markets are doing 50% capacity. I think 70 million, 90 million from international is possible. 20 million when in select cities. Ah, right. Well, okay, so I forgot about that. So it's opening in select cities. So it's not opening in the same time everywhere. So that changes my answer big time. So I couldn't even tell you, because opening weekend it might only open in 5 theaters domestically. You know. So I don't know. Internationally, opening weekend internationally, I'd probably say 60 million. So I think this thing could gross like close to 200 when said is done. I'd probably say internationally the thing could probably gross probably around 200 and some. Domestically, I'd say it'll probably hit around 180 total. 150 to 180 probably, you know. I don't think that's too far off. So we'll see about that. It needs to reach 400 million to break even. I don't think that's happening. I don't think there's a shot in hell. I mean, are people still going to feel safe? Like, even internationally, are people still going to feel safe to go? That's the question. I mean, we have to see. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, because there is no new movie out yet. We don't know how it's going to do. And I think this is the first one out of the gate. I think. I don't think there's anything coming out before this. So Tenet is the real big one to say, look, we're giving this a shot as soon as we can. Let's see what we could do. So I don't know. Now, is ticket pricing going to increase, or is it going to be the same? There's less movies to choose from now. So now this movie could chew up even more money. I don't know. But I can't see it making... I don't know. Internationally, I think it'll make... Okay, so let's think about this again. Do I think it'll hit 400 million worldwide? So that means it's going to have to make at least 200 million domestic, 200 million international. Or maybe a little more international. 400, okay, you know what? I think it could, maybe could do it. 400 international, maybe. But I'm going off of nothing. I mean, I'm just going off of a thought. Like, I could be dead wrong. I don't know. I mean, we have to see. But that's it. That wraps up another week of Quickie Wednesday Live. Listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. Everybody who participated in our live digital giveaways and our winners, thank you so much for participating. And I will be sending those codes shortly after the show. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like button, share button, all that fun stuff. And even press your belly button, you know, whatever you want to do. Yeah, also, guys, check out my latest random vlog video, Walmart vlog video, Tuesday night, 8 p.m., fun stuff. Some upcoming videos coming up. We got Blu-ray collection videos, 4K Blu-ray collection videos, possible DVD collection videos, game collections, lots of stuff I plan on doing. And yeah, next month around this time, I hit my 8th month anniversary on YouTube, so that's kind of why I'm planning on doing all this stuff. Also, I wanted to get it all done. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this one. That's it for me, and until next time, over and out.